Thanksgiving. A time to be with your family and friends. Even with everything going on in the world, it's a nice time to pause and reflect on the year so far. I love Thanksgiving because of this reflection time and being around those who I care about. So, I was feeling generous and decided that I would let my mom pick a game for me to cover for this year's Thanksgiving special. And because of this decision, this will be the last time that ever happens. Chicken Shoot has quite the reputation behind it. It's been called the worst game on the Wii and was ranked 62 on the list of 100 worst games of all time. This game, where you shoot chickens on the Wii, is just slightly better than Big Rigs and E.T. But before we get into that, let's just take a quick look at the cover. That's what led my mom to getting the game in the first place. At a quick glance, you can tell right away it's basically shovelware, but honestly, it doesn't look too bad at a quick glance. This chicken is everywhere on the cover. How big is he anyway? The one here is next to a tree trunk, so I'd assume he's pretty big, but the one behind the scarecrow is so much smaller. And don't even get me started on the one on the unfinished floating chicken coop. Yeah, the closer I looked at it, the more things wrong it started to show. The pole holding the chicken coop just stops, the pole sticking out of the scarecrow seems to mess up the mountain, there's the Nintendo Approve stamp on the back, and I have a weird smudge on it that I don't want to touch, so it's just there forever now. But just like my mom told me when I got the game, you can't judge a game by its cover. So I headed home, popped it into the Wii, and was welcomed into the world of Chicken Shoot. Chicken Shoot is essentially one of those arcade games where you pick up a gun and shoot anything that moves on the screen. In theory, this makes perfect sense to work on the Wii, and for the most part, it does. There's 3 modes: Arcade, Classic, and Catch the Egg. Arcade and Classic focus on getting the high score by shooting the chickens, or as the game calls them, those no-good cluckers. See how far flying will take you, you mother clucker! Now, there's 3 different difficulties for this game: easy, medium, and hard. I wasn't about to be made fun of by Chicken Shoot, so I threw it on hard. And a few minutes into it, I'm already dead. What happened? So the way this game works is through motion controls. Maybe you guys didn't hear me. The game works through motion controls on the Wii.
Ray.
No, I didn't think the motion controls were that bad, guys.
Yeah, motion controls.
You aim at the screen, press B to shoot, and A to reload. Pretty much any standard shooting game on the Wii. Now you can get other guns through shooting these chickens holding briefcases of them. Now your health is shown by this farmer down here by the cracks that happen behind him. How do you lose the health? I really don't know. These chickens will throw eggs at you to block your screen, and that does make you lose health, but those same chickens will also run into you and block your screen, but you won't lose health over it? I'm not a big fan of this game. You'll also notice on the top of the screen that there's a chicken counter. I figured that meant that once all of them were shot, you were ready to move on to the next level. Well, you can only move on after you shot the glowing turkey, which the game never tells you. In fact, the game never tells you about any of this. I only figured out about the health thing through watching the footage back. Now there are other levels to this game, but I just couldn't bring myself to play any more of it. Apparently there's 11 levels, and they all seem to function in the same sort of way of just shoot the chicken to win. For a game that was released for $30 normally, it's very repetitive. Even the $8 I spent on it seems to be a ripoff. Hey, Future Jared here, just went onto Amazon and found out, yes, it was a ripoff. I could have saved $1. Great. As for the Catch the Egg, it's just another arcade game where you catch the egg. And there's no instructions here either, so I just look like I'm trying to fry an egg in real life rather than actually catch one. Looking at the back cover for this game, it mentions that it has catchy original songs. And first off, it doesn't. And second, while playing this game, I found that the song doesn't loop, and it's only about 30 seconds long. Chicken Shoot is a bad game. There's no other way to say it. Apparently, it's been re-released a couple times, but each version is rated worse and worse. This Thanksgiving, even though it would be a lot easier to get a chicken, stick with the turkey. It won't leave a bad taste in your mouth like this game did. Anyway guys, I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Seriously, Thanksgiving is a wonderful time to be around those that you care about and around those who care for you. And for my international viewers, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. And as always, thank you for watching this video, and remember to chase the chaos.